не жди, жизнь для правды не щади. Нам, ребята, в этой жизни только
What's going on, everybody?
правдой по пути.
I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HASAN broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one on this beautiful day, this glorious day, this wonderful day. Vladimir Ilyich Lenin's birthday. I'm starting to think this Lenin guy is a socialist. Where would you get that idea? All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and MBs, this is part of the broadcast where I tell you about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Piker in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button. Yes, I know that Oblivion Remastered is out, and also, yes, I am kind of excited for it, but people are saying it's technically a part of BDS or something. I don't know exactly what's going on there, so I am not even going to broach that, unfortunately, even though, you know, it's exciting. I'm not going to play the game right now anyway. I'm going to be doing news regardless. People are saying Bethesda is owned by Microsoft and therefore Microsoft's BDS. You mother chode, it's been more than a month since gaming. I know. I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it back. I need to do more fun shit regardless. Last night I ended the broadcast, and after dinner I watched Last of Us episode 2, and it was actually fucking awesome. Part of me is always annoyed by the dude who made Last of Us, because he's like, he exhibits all of the most annoying tendencies of American liberalism, but he also simultaneously is like pro-Israel too. Not the biggest Neil fan, but I will say The Last of Us is so goddamn good. Yeah, Neil Druckmann is annoying and also simultaneously capable of making banger games. I really liked Last of Us 2, even though people did not like it. I liked it. I am kind of annoyed with the fact that they didn't make Amy like yacked. Or not Amy, sorry, Abby. Abby. They made a deliberate choice to make Abby like tiny. It's weird. I'm so mad that Abby isn't buff. It doesn't make sense for the character at all. She's military trained. I mean, she's just like specifically tiny. I don't know. Like it feels like it's deliberate. Oh my God. Classic DEXERTO. Up my fucking asshole. Look at this. Look. What did I tell you? I told you this was going to happen. Hassan defends Pokemon over we hate the rich comment that sparked controversy. Hassan addressed the viral clip defending his fellow Twitch streamer. He emphasized that most streamers, including Pokemon, have experience with financial struggles before they were popular online, and so will have a better understanding of wealth inequality than the so-called ultra-rich. You want rich people to have takes like this. Very fucking annoying that people yell at rich people that have takes like this, he said. I think it's because the close that most streamers have to being normal people at a certain point in their lives, as opposed to a guy who's been a multi-billionaire for the past decade or so. Most streamers have a much nicer and much better understanding of what it used to be like when they didn't have the fucking money, and therefore have takes like this. Pokemon hasn't spoken out since this clip. 90% of the time online, like I will say something that's perfectly valid, and people will just be like, yeah, but I don't agree. Like I don't like what you had to say, so fuck you. This is yet another indication that we have devolved as a society. I don't know. It's so stupid. New Ethan video on you being a Nazi, Lamau. Wait, what? I fucking, dude, give it up. Okay, give me a break, dude. Please. Yeah, nobody fucking believes this, okay? No one believes this. If you believe this, okay, if you are like, oh my God, I watched an Ethan Klein video and I found out that Hassan is a Nazi. Wow, I'm shocked. You are the biggest dumbass of all time. I'm sure that he is not so stupid that he quite literally was like, Hassan is actually a crypto Nazi or some shit. Please, no H3. God. You said his name, so now chat has to spam him for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, okay. Did you talk about Ethan's new video? Just join stream. Hi, chat. No, I didn't talk about it, dude. Yeah, please cover drama. Fuck the news and fuck learning. Please, I'm begging you. Hi, Hassan. I watch you every day since you ruined my favorite podcast, and H3 is a fucking disaster. What does that even mean? What is your favorite podcast that I ruined? Are you talking about H3? Like, I didn't fucking ruin it. It's like how wokeness ruined comedy, right? Like, it's not that cancel culture ruined comedy. It's that people constantly fucking chirp about cancel culture instead of doing comedy. And that's how it ruined comedy. Is that what you mean? I'm sorry. You don't want to hear a fucking neurotic man talk about my penis for like an hour? I don't get it. He's like, why would I want to listen to a 40-year-old man with 3 kids talk about how sexy you are when I can just come and get it, you know, directly? I can just go straight to the tap, you know? I don't need to filter it. RFK Jr. has announced a new disease registry that would track Americans with autism. Oh my God. What do you think will put you in the concentration camps first, honestly? Do you think it'll be your autism that places you in the autistic concentration camps? Or do you think it'll be the fact that you're, you know, anti-Israel? I sometimes wonder, like, what will it be? Because, like, we're going to the camps, buddy. Okay? There's no way around that. Let me tell you, we are all going to the camps together. Like, it's definitely happening. I just don't know if it's like the fucking communist sympathies. That could be one. It could be the Luigi Mangione sympathies. That could be another one. It could be anti-Israel, like just saying. Being trans is another one for a lot of people in this community as well, obviously. Like, you're definitely, like, we're all... Everyone here is going to a camp. I just don't know what will be the reason for it. You know what I mean? Since it seems like they're making everything illegal. We like to say fuck Israel. It's illegal now. We like to say Saint Luigi Mangione. It's illegal now. Now they're taking away autism, which I am not. As you guys know, I am not autistic. So I was just faking it when I took the RADS test. So obviously I'm off that list. Nobody's gonna Nobody's gonna think, oh, we're putting you on that list. You know what I'm saying? No one. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool stuff. I love America. This is all cool. We're definitely not headed down a very weird direction. I feel like I'm going to the camp for being black/Palestinian, but I want to go to the gay camp. Well, if you're black, Palestinian, and gay, you have to get extra gay, I guess, to get placed into the gay camp. You have to be wearing like a crop top. You know what I mean? What is a way to show that you're gay? You know what I mean? Maybe wearing like a cropped out protected doll shirt or something with a choker. Daisy Dukes with fishnets. I don't know. Fuck. HASAN merch. Yeah, that'll put you in the gay camp. You're creating so much change, HASAN. Not! Alienate our political opposition until they become deranged MAGA drones and act surprised and play victims. Genius. Yeah, these guys actually became Nazis, dude, you know, because they saw my commentary and thought it was mean. Love that, man. Thank you. Hey, I'm the dumbest guy you've ever met. Okay, hello, I'm the dumbest guy you've ever met. I have no moral compass, no convictions whatsoever. I'm so malleable that if someone says an off-color remark around me, I will immediately drop everything that I knew previously and become a fucking rabid neo-Nazi. I feel like if that's what it takes for you, you know, you kind of were there already, right? People are mean to me all the time. On the internet, leftists are mean to me all the time. They say I'm not left enough. They say I'm reactionary. They say I'm transphobic. They say I'm not sufficiently pro-Palestine. You see me change my convictions? No. I've had numerous avenues to jump over to be like, this is why I left the left. And yet my convictions are still the same. Perhaps instead of saying, oh, you pointing out the divisions in society is the reason why divisions are happening, is not the best argument here. Don't you think? This is my face when I find out that Tim Pool is asking the first question of the press pool. Tim Pool in the press pool. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look.
These organizations that are represented in this room have marched in lockstep on false narratives, such as the Very Fine People hoax, the Covington smear, and now what's being called the Maryland Man hoax, where an MS-13 gang member adjudicated by 2 different judges, I believe, is just simply being referred to as a Maryland man over and over again.
Is he not a Maryland man? What? I'll have you believe, sir, he's actually not from Maryland. He's from D.C. Is that what Beanie Boy's saying? He is not a man. He's not a man from Maryland. Yeah, Maryland is fake. Russia Today correspondent Tim Pool. Yep. I love the centrist liberal Tim Pool. Hey, guys, another point for centrist liberalism. Wait, is he wearing a hoodie under his like suit jacket? Oh, gross. Oh, brother, suit jacket, hoodie, beanie combo is so gross, dude. Why are they allowing him in the pool with a beanie and a fucking hoodie? It's because he hasn't actively said fuck Israel. That's why. You get some benefits. If you're quote unquote independent media, but you're not literally going, hey, why are we giving so much money to Israel? Then they go, you can come into the press pool, sir. Have fun. Also, he got paid by the Russian state. So that's another good thing for the admin. Because think, up is down, good is bad, bad is good. Okay? Everything is bizarre world. Everything is in reverse. So when you make a career getting paid by Russia to say Ukraine is the greatest enemy of all time. The administration looks at that and goes, oh, great. Like, you have the qualifications to be a part of the White House press pool. When you don't say mean things about the state of Israel and you actively avoid that issue, this is a hot potato, then you get rewarded. If you're bad at your job, you get rewarded by this administration. This is great. Beanie formal or beanie casual. Tim Pool is in the White House briefing room and is teed up for the first question today. Timcast, led by conservative influencer Tim Pool, is set to get the first question at tomorrow's White House press briefing. He had his moment in the spotlight, and this is what he chose to do with it. I find it so funny that he didn't like dress up for the occasion, or at least like, you know, you can go casual. You can go to the press pool and be casual. I certainly would if given the opportunity, but like, you could look presentable. You could try to look good. He slapped on the ugliest thing that you could put together for this moment.
Now, in an effort from the White House to expand access to new companies, you've created this new media seat. So I'm wondering if you can comment on, following this expansion, you've had numerous outlets disparage the companies that you've had sit here, as well as the reporters. I'm wondering if you could comment on that unprofessional behavior, as well as elaborate if there's any plans to...
That's awesome. Please... Can you, mods, can you please yell at big media who have disparaged your beautiful, brave, and dare I say bold initiative to put me here? Mods, CNN is being mean to me. Mods. Yo, he's literally wearing a tuxedo shirt to prom. Yeah, he's so fucking lame. Don't act like you wouldn't show up in some Yojis and a beater saying, this is drip, what you mean? Yeah, I would look hot as fuck, though. That's the thing. I'd have Caroline Leavitt say, I'm saying leave it to this administration. Yeah, Elon Musk is also done. Our bullying has worked, ladies and gentlemen. Do not stop. Don't let anyone ever tell you that your voice doesn't matter. Musk wants to leave politics because he's tired of the attacks on the left. Report. Not gonna lie, I think I'll miss Elon a little bit. I will not. I will be very happy. Yeah, he wants to leave because he already stole all the data and info he wanted. I know. That too. Bullying works. Now, what's ironic about this is that Elon Musk thinks that he's getting this kind of pushback because of his association with Trump. Make no mistake. He's getting this kind of pushback because he fucking sucks, okay? Because he's a goddamn loser. That's the reason why he's getting this kind of pushback. Because he's just ass. He is unpleasant. He is gross. And people don't want to see him. People don't want to hear him. People are annoyed by him. That's what this is. But what he does not understand is that he needs to get hit with a Dominican Ray in the same way that Mark Zuckerberg was hit. Start wearing like boxy tees and, you know, walk around with a Cuban chain. And maybe only then will these dumbass losers appreciate him. That's what he needs to do. He needs to start doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Here's something that's not changing, though. About half of Americans have a negative view on Tesla and Elon Musk, CNBC survey finds. Like, think about that. This is after a decade of unlimited pro-Tesla propaganda from mainstream media, unlimited pro-Elon Musk coverage from mainstream media. It's been longer than a decade, as a matter of fact. Like, the media used to call this guy Iron Man. They loved him. They presented him as the guy who's going to save the planet over and over again. And look at where he is now. They're going to likely announce FSD unsupervised. So just get ready for that. People setting their Teslas on the streets with no one in the driver's seat. Hell yeah. I love that. Every Tesla I will now treat as a fucking rocket coming in my direction. That seems good. To me, I think what would make the cars that catch on fire from a company that is led by the most incompetent moron on the planet, what could make the outlook more positive if they start launching in the direction of random children crossing the street unsupervised? How many people need to die before the government, you think, will step in and be like, hey, maybe we shouldn't fucking let the swastikars melt children on the streets? Wait, really? I almost got hit by a Tesla in the parking lot the other day that was summoned by its driver, and then it drove in a circle at a four-way stop, went up a curve, and then drove off. Nice. Yo, Teslas, swastikars only do that when they're really, really under distress. Okay? You just have to run away in the opposite direction. I feel so bad because so many people have, I know so many people that got Teslas back in the day because they were like, I want to have an EV. I am environmentally conscious. And now they're just like, what do I do with this? I'm kind of stuck.